Hey, welcome to another episode of Light Cellar Radio. My name is Malcolm Saunders, helping you recreate your relationship to food and access the ultimate in everyday nourishment through natural foods. Today, my special guest was Denis Manzer, the formulator of our amazing blend, the Amazonian Jungle Tea. You are going to be walked through the 5 different premier adaptogenic herbs that are contained in this tea blend. This tea blend has become a cult-like following for us here at the store. Those that have discovered the benefits absolutely love it. You're going to learn about what each of those herbs are, what it does, what they can do for you and your body to help relieve stress, inflammation, pain, but just the list goes on. It was jam-packed. It was a conversation we had over Facebook and Instagram, and we had a lot of fun, and I know you'll enjoy listening in. All right, we're live, Facebook and Instagram. You guys are in for a treat. If you're just joining us, my name is Malcolm Saunders. We are in the Light Cellar Teaching Kitchen, Production Kitchen. We're with Denis Manzer.
Yeah, hello everybody. Hello.
Yeah, awesome. So we want to share with you a little bit about the Amazonian Jungle Tea and all the herbs that go into it. Denis Manzer is the formulator of this tea blend, and this tea blend here has created a bit of a cult following for those that have experienced it, discovered its amazing, wonderful benefits. It is just phenomenal. So we are just starting up here. We're on Instagram Live. We're on Facebook Live. We got a couple folks joining us. Hello. Welcome. We're going to have some fun. We want to make this interactive. So anytime you got a question, just post it down below. Hey, Misa, right on. Good to have you on. We're talking jungle tea.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe give us a thumbs up. Have you ever tried this tea? Just post it in the comments down below if you have. Like I say, those that have tried, those that have discovered this tea, oh man, it is pretty awesome. It's developed a cult-like following. It's probably the best value going in town. This entire bag, 8 ounces worth of some of the top premier herbs coming out of the Amazon is $12. It's incredible. It's ridiculous. And you can create gallons of tea. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, we got Anita, we got Brent on Facebook, we've got Misa, we've got Bev, we've got Toffee, we've got Essential Wellness Yoga. All right. Hello. Welcome.
So we're really going to dive deep here and kind of just go over the 5 herbs that make the jungle tea blend. 5 herbs that are super potent. This is a super potency tea.
Yeah.
So the jungle tea blend, really, I consider it to be adaptogenic. This tea blend gives you tremendous energy without being caffeine. So this is a very good alternative if you want some energy and don't want to be stimulated.
Right. So in fact, one of the herbs we're going to touch on is Suma, which is known as Brazilian ginseng. So it's not technically a ginseng, but ginseng-like qualities in giving you that energy. And it's, again, one of those top premier adaptogenic herbs that's in there. Does everybody know what is an adaptogen? And let's get Denis to define what is an adaptogen.
Well, the word speaks for itself. Adaptogen. It is an herbal action. So you can have an herb that is diaphoretic, makes you sweat. Herb that is diuretic, makes you eliminate through the urinary channels. But there's a class of herbal actions called adaptogenic. Those herbs essentially, well, I guess you can translate it as meaning stress relief. The ability to adapt to stressful circumstances. So the cool thing is, when you relieve stress, the adaptogens, the real definition is an herb that protects the organs of the body from the damaging effects of stress. So in a stressful circumstance, of course, it has a tremendous effect on all our organs, right? I'm sure you're thinking right now what happens to us when we get stressed, right? Well,
we all feel it, and all the studies are out there showing the crazy effects of stress. So to have a tea, have some herbs that help protect us against that, that's amazing. Yeah. Plus, these guys got some really good side benefits, which is maybe where you're going with this.
Yes, it's kind of neat. It's kind of fun. Well,
all right, and we got a bunch of questions coming in, so just keep posting them down below. We had one, would this tea be a good for making water kefir and that secondary fermentation? Absolutely. Fantastic. It would be wonderful as fermented into a soda. There's so much you can do with this. It could be the base of elixirs. You can just enjoy the flavor of the tea straight up as it is. It's delicious. It's nice, rootsy, earthy flavor. It's like a bright, deep red color. Absolutely incredible. So you know, just from that color alone, like the nutrition, the pigments that are coming with that. So let me just see, we got some other comments on Instagram here. Yeah, amazing that our organs feel the stress too. It is. It's so key, right? I mean, the organs all of our organs begin to feel that stress as well as our nervous system.
Yeah, and especially the endocrine glands, right? Because when we're stressed out, it is when we are getting an adrenal response, right? And what happens is your body will actually steal hormonal substances from other glands to create more adrenaline if you are in need. So what happens when we're in a chronic state of stress, our body is no longer producing serotonin and dopamine up here. We're no longer it affects all the endocrine glands. So adrenals, and especially sexual reproductive glands as well. That's
when you're stressed, you don't feel like making love, do you? But here's the thing about this tea. A little known fact, that this tea, as great as stress relieving as it is, antiviral as it is, antifungal as it is, anti-inflammatory as it is, one of its great famed benefits is as an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, okay. I guess we should start going through each of the 5 herbs here, hey? It's, and having a libido enhancing effect, it's just a sign of good health, right?
That's right. When you're healthy, you got that vigor. All right, so we are talking Amazonian jungle tea. There's 5 premier Amazonian herbs that make up this blend. We got the formulator, Mr. Denis Manzer, with us, and we're going to go through herb by herb, talking about each one of those herbs, what they do, its benefits, and it is truly a wonder. It's developed a cult-like following for those that know this tea and how amazing it is. So we've got Catuaba.
Okay, Catuaba. So, well, actually, Malcolm, let's start with cat's claw.
Okay, let's start with cat's claw.
Has everyone heard of cat's claw before? Well, so cat's claw is a bark from the Amazon, and it has it's known for being tremendously anti-inflammatory, tremendously pain relieving. When you drink this tea, I'm pretty sure it might be stronger than even turmeric.
Yeah, anti-inflammatory. It's like the number one thing they use down there in the jungle in Peru for anti-inflammatory. Yeah. Incredible, like really incredible. Pain relieving. Yeah. You said that as well.
I had this experience with cat's claw where we were actually moving a fridge, and it came off the thing and pretty much almost crushed me. We were moving up a stairs, and I really hurt my knee. Really bad, and the next day I tried to get up, and I fell right away because I couldn't put any weight on it. And so immediately, I had cat's claw, and I drank it, and honestly within 15 minutes, no joke, the swelling had completely gone away, and I was able to go to work. I was able to bike to work, which to me was a miracle. The cat's claw. Wow.
Yeah. So if there's any bosses or managers out there, the cat's claw tea. Get your workers strong and invigorated. Yeah. No time off work. No sick days,
So the other really cool thing about cat's claw is it's known as an antidepressant, and it might be because of the effect cat's claw has on the whole digestive tract. So cat's claw, the other claim to fame is that it's called the opener of the way. But so it actually is probably one of the best herbs you can take for any inflammatory bowel disorders, IBS, Crohn's, these kind of things. Cat's claw works tremendously on those things, and it might be because of the anti-inflammatory effect and pain relieving effect, but you do have a movement. It definitely produces movements, which...
Right? So we've already been talking about how a lot of people reach for coffee for energy, how this Amazonia jungle tea can give you the energy without the stimulation, without the caffeine. A lot of people develop this dependency on coffee for a bowel movement. So here's another herb that can help with that, get you off the coffee onto something better and healthier. So we just had a comment about, so we've got a couple of bags here. So we are talking the Amazonian jungle tea contains 5 premier adaptogenic herbs from the Amazon, so Catuaba, cat's claw, mirapuama, pau d'arco, and Suma, and we do have a bunch of bags. So there's 2 here that are Amazonian jungle tea, and then we have some of those herbs individually as well. So that's why you're seeing a bunch of bags here laid out. But we're talking about the whole blend, and we're running through each one of those herbs that's in the blend, what it's good for, its benefits, and just sharing some stories. I know, was it Gestalt? And maybe also Jesse. So 2 other staff members here both had amazing experiences with the cat's claw, as a tea, as well as we have a liquid extract in the store where totally in pain, downing that, and it's completely helped.
Yeah, it's a miracle. You have to kind of see it to believe it, right? So cat's claw, mood elevating, anti-inflammatory, pain relieving, super rad. Yeah. Next herb we've got is pau d'arco or tahibo. Also, well, apparently the Amazonian Native Americans, their name for this herb is to be strong like the wood of a bow. To be flexible and bendable and strong like the wood of a bow.
And this is a very hard wood, the pau d'arco, and it has such antifungal properties that when the tree falls over, it takes a long time for microbes to break it down, to turn it back into soil, because it's so antifungal. And humans have noticed this and realized it's a really good wood to work with because of those properties.
Pau d'arco is probably the #1 herb for candida and all the stress that comes with that too, right?
Yeah, so
blood sugar stuff. And
if you're dealing with candida, Amazonian jungle tea as it is, or the pau d'arco by itself, fantastic. #1 herb for candida.
Yeah, it's powerful. It's powerful stuff. Oh my gosh.
All right, another pain reliever, another anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, anti-inflammatory pain reliever. And pau d'arco is probably one of the best herbs also to take if you have a cold or sore throat.
Totally.
When you drink the pau d'arco, the sore throat goes away.
So, I mean, really, this tea, we're hitting off some of the big ones. Like, first, we talked about stress, being anti-stress. I mean, that, again, there's so much experiential evidence we all have and how much stress can affect us, but also kind of in the medical world of how that's one of the biggest causes of our decline in health. So if we can have something that can combat the stress, viruses, bacteria, fungi, yeast, if we can get something in that can help keep all that at bay, keep our health optimal, keep the colds and flus at bay. Another one, big one off the list that this tea really helps with. And the third one we've been talking about is inflammation. Again, another huge area that really takes a lot of people down and takes people out of their health game is inflammation. So this tea is covering all the big check marks.
Oh, wow, yeah, totally.
All
absolutely.
Right.
So those are, the cat's claw and pau d'arco are awesome. And now we have 3 more herbs. So I guess next on the list is this one called marapuama. Marapuama is a very fun herb.
All right. What's so fun about it? Tell us about this herb.
Yeah, and for sure this herb is considered one of the more powerful aphrodisiacs there is up from the Amazon. Super potent kind of thing. And I truly believe it's working from that adaptogenic quality. As being adaptogenic, if you can relieve the stress, yeah, you feel good. You feel good. You can get done what you need to do, right?
And as you always like to say,
yeah, and who you need to do.
Yeah.
That's an important thing. Happy wife, happy life. Truly.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so Denis, we've got this amazing book here. Why don't you just show, as you're flicking through the pages here, show people what you're using as a really great reference. This is one we have in the store. We use it as a reference for particularly the Amazonian herbs.
Oh, yeah.
And it is good. The Healing Powers of the Rainforest.
Yes. You can go, this book is online at rain-tree.com.
Yeah.
So the whole book's online there. Yeah, rain-tree.com. But let me just read for you the point form of Marapuama from this book.
All right, so we got Hedda joining us. She's saying on Instagram they can barely hear us, so we got to speak up a little bit. Yeah, Facebook, we got a little mic here. We're passing that back and forth. But Instagram, we want to make sure you can hear us. So we're going to project. How's that, Hedda? All right, we got some more folks joining us. At any time, put your comments, your questions down below. And our Amazonian jungle tea, it's available in store. It's a tough one for us to keep in stock all the time because it's 5 of these amazing herbs.
And it flies off the shelf.
It flies off the shelf.
Yeah.
Sometimes we've got all 4, but we're missing 1. In the case right now, we don't have the Suma, but we're always trying to have it in stock. We've got a soft launch of our web store right now. So if you want access to a 10% off discount code, if you're on Facebook, just type down below in the comments, Jungle. That will get you the discount code. And if you're on Instagram, you just got to private message us and then we'll send you that link. So we got another question here. YYCGLI, cool. Thanks so much for all your comments, all your questions. So she's asking, would this be a stimulant and therefore would you not want to take it at night, or could you take it at night? What do you think, Denis?
So it's not stimulating at all as far as containing caffeine-like substances. It may keep you up at night for other purposes or reasons, though. The romantic
romantic reasons.
You might.
Yeah.
It is a.
And this
strong.
plays into that adaptogenic qualities, right?
Yeah.
So some herbs are just stimulating, that's the direction they take you. Some herbs are very kind of calming and depressing, not depressing in the sense you get sad, but bring the energy down, whereas an adaptogenic will help you kind of balance out wherever you need to go. And as Denis is saying, yeah, maybe this might keep you up in other ways.
Well, okay, let me read the point form for you. Let's read the point form of Marapuama, aka potency wood. That's what it's known as in Brazil, the potency wood. So, increases libido, promotes sexual function, calms the nerves, releases depression, enhances memory, protects brain cells, is a male tonic, relieves pain, reduces fatigue, lowers blood pressure, and prevents ulcers. This is kind of neat. That is something I want in my coffee.
Yeah. All right. So we got another really great question here. So are the rainforest herbs, the ones that we're getting, have those been sustainably harvested? And I can speak to that but we only work with top quality suppliers that know the source, that are making sure everything is sustainably harvested. So love that you're asking that question. And this is one thing I would like to speak to this, kind of broadly as well as specifically. So there's a lot of controversy about chaga and how it's being over harvested and so on and so forth. And yes, so these types of herbs, we need to sustainably harvest them, make sure that they're coming from good sources, because there's a lot of people out there that aren't harvesting very well at all. But I'll just add on to that, right? Because some people are like, oh, I'm not going to consume those medicines. But I think it's good. I think we need to, because it places value on the forest, right? So the medicines that are coming from the forest now gives us value to the forest, not just for wood, not just for timber, not just for clear cutting and cattle raising. If there's medicine in that forest that we value, we're going to value those forests that much more.
On the North American market especially. So there is something called market-driven conservation of the rainforest. And one of the good examples is camu camu. So camu camu is from the Amazon, and right now, because we in North America want it, the price that and it's a lot of native people who are actually harvesting it, they can actually make a living from their lands instead of just selling it, right?
Or clear cutting for cattle. The same as with guayaki, like yerba mate. So they're empowering farmers to reforest the rainforest. So some of the old growth trees, like planting the pau d'arco, planting these other things, along with the mate, they get above average fair market value for the mate while regrowing, reforesting the Amazon. So win-win versus clear cut or planting soy or cattle grazing. So there's definitely some good benefits and good potentials to this market-driven reforestation that Denis mentioned. So, hey, we have a couple more people joining us on. We got, hey, Nick, how you doing? We are talking Amazonian jungle tea. We just had a question come up around the sustainability of harvesting these medicines from the rainforest. So really good question. Facebook, we had Amy Lynn join us. All right, wonderful. Great to have you guys on. If you got any comments or questions, just post them down below. Just hanging out with Denis Manzer. My name is Malcolm Saunders. We're just having some fun. We're talking Amazonian herbs. Denis got one of his favorite books in his hands, The Healing Powers of the Rainforest.
Yeah.
This is, if you want to learn about this tradition, this herbal system, this is one of the best books you can get your hand on. And
so we've covered already 3 of the 5 herbs in the blend.
Okay, so we talked about cat's claw, we talked about pau d'arco, we talked about mirapuama, and we've got still to go Catuaba and Suma. So stay tuned, here they come.
Suma is the 4th really important herb in this formula.
Also known as Brazilian ginseng.
Yeah, Suma.
S-U-M-A.
This is a fascinating herb because it actually contains in it, when we drink it, Suma contains building material for us to build hormonal substances with. Essentially, when we drink the Suma, our body can build any hormones in the entire endocrine system. So this is where you're getting a tremendous stress relieving effect. Just nourishing that hormonal energy, our hormonal reservoir. So, okay, let's just read Suma quickly.
Yeah.
Supports hormones, adaptogenic, relieves pain, reduces inflammation, inhibits. Am I allowed to say that on camera?
You're just reading out of the book.
Yeah, it has and this is validated that it is cancer inhibiting, kills leukemia cells, enhances immunity. It calms the nerves, lowers cholesterol, increases libido, and oxygenates the cells.
Right.
So this is a whole body. This tea is it targets the whole body to be in an optimum state of vigor, energy.
Yeah, totally. All right, so that's Suma, known as the Brazilian ginseng. Again, we're seeing a kind of a repeat of some of those benefits, like the pain, the inflammation, stress relieving, blood pressure, antiviral,
and calming the nerves. So this tea blend is great for if you have muscular tension of any sort, pain, and I imagine any kind of like anxiety and that kind of stuff, eh?
Yeah, so if you're inspired to try it, we do have some in stock in store, both at the Bite location in Inglewood as well as in Bowness here in Calgary, and we've got it up on our web store. We're just doing a soft launch right now. It's brand new for us. There's a number of products, including the Amazonian jungle tea is on there. Best value around. You cannot find a better value for tea. This will create you gallons of tea, and currently is only priced at $12. So go ahead, and if you want a discount code, so if you're on Facebook, just type into the comments jungle, and if you're on Instagram, just direct message us and you can get 10% off your order, and it's free shipping right now, just as we do our soft launch. That won't last forever, just right now. So let's cover off the last herb. We've talked pau d'arco, catuaba, suma, cat's claw, mirapuama, and our last one that Denis is going to cover off is that catuaba. So let's chat about those benefits.
Okay, so Catuaba is probably, of the 5 herbs, the one that has the strongest aphrodisiac benefits. So, yeah, let's just read that one quick. But definitely known to increase libido, calms nerves, reduces anxiety, relieves pain, kills bacteria, kills viruses, so we see an immune system boost, and also relaxes blood vessels.
And dilates the blood vessels.
Yeah,
increasing blood flow.
Yeah, increased circulation to the extremities, if you know what I mean, kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We were chatting Amazonian jungle tea. We covered off all the 5 top premier Amazonian herbs, their benefits, their properties, as well as it was good to touch in on that sustainably harvested question that we had. If you guys got any more questions, just post it down below. Happy to answer those, as well as let us know what other foods, herbs you want us to cover, chat about. We're having fun on these live videos, been live on Instagram, live on Facebook. Let us know. Stay tuned. And of course, on Facebook, type in the keyword jungle. You'll get 10% off your next order of the web store. Limited time only as we're doing this soft launch. And if you're on Instagram, just private message us. And we're just about to sign out. So if you're just joining us, make sure you catch the replay. We talk all about Amazonian tea and it's amazing, adaptogenic, anti-inflammatory, anti-stress, antiviral, antifungal, anti-pain. I mean, there's just so much that's going on with this tea, and people are really feeling it, getting so many benefits. It's developed this cult-like following around here at the Light Cellar. We have trouble keeping it in stock because it's so good. It does. It tastes delicious too. It's nice and kind of earthy, woody. You can drink it by itself. You can also use it as the base of your elixirs. Yeah.
Is everyone stoked about drinking this for instead of coffee?
Yeah, energy in the morning.
Yeah. Yes, your life is gonna be forever better.
And longer, potentially.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. And then also we had, if you're just tuning in, we've been referencing this book here. It is called The Healing Power of the Rainforest Herbs, A Guide to Understanding and Using Medicinal Herbs of the Rainforest. It's Leslie Taylor, naturopath, very well researched, documented, goes into depth into the Amazonian herbal tradition. Good one to have on your bookshelf. We have it down in the store as that reference. And one of the things that help inspire and bring together this formula, we've been chatting with the maker, the formulator, Denis Manzer of the Amazonian Jungle Tea. Hope you've enjoyed. Stay tuned. We got some more episodes coming up right away over the next days and weeks to come. So thanks for tuning in. Post your comments down below. Give it a share. Post this if you like this video, if you enjoyed it. Give it a share out. And thanks again. Until next time.
Have fun, everybody.
All right, hope you enjoyed that episode. I know I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and I would love for you to see if you can grab a bag. So go ahead and go to thelightcellar.ca and see if we've got it in stock. It's one of those things that not always there. It could be your lucky day. Make sure you grab a bag to fuel and nourish yourself with.